From a very young age, I thought that in order to be successful that I had to work very hard, and that meant working very hard for hours, working very hard for money. So I adopted this mindset that if I worked really hard now, then I could play and, enjoy life later. So even in high school, I was trying to already find ways to make money. So I would start braiding the girls' hairs during the lunch break or after PE for £5, which meant that actually whilst all my friends were either at the park or, going to the town centre to the arcade, I would actually be at work. And it wasn't fun, it wasn't nice. I felt left out, I felt excluded, and I kind of isolated myself. It just led to really poor mental health in the end. I was, always depressed, actually quite suicidal at some points, and I knew that, that needed to change. What about if I started to put all this energy into myself, if I could become in control of my own life, and set up a business. So I started, trying to start my hair business. The more successful that business got, the more time I had to put in. So I would be working from 5 a.m. to 3 a.m. the next morning, which was then still exhausting myself. And then I was neglecting my son, which always used to hurt me, because he would wake up and be like, "Mum, why are you always working? Just come to bed, I want cuddles." And I couldn't give my son what he needed, not even just, physically. I couldn't give it to him mentally because I was always exhausted. Actually, I need to change, I need to do something different. I can't continue to work hard for money, but there needed to be another way whereby, I could make my money work for me. I started sparking some interest into property, started researching a few people, going on a few courses, but I found that I was spending a lot of money but not reaping much reward, which also, it led to more so almost a breakdown, because I was desperately trying to change my life, but I couldn't find something that would. Until one day I was on Facebook and I was scrolling through and I came across an ad from Reena Malra, Queen of Options, how to invest in property with little money. And I just resonated with it. I thought, okay, I need to know what she's talking about. So I clicked on the ad, went on the webinar, and her energy during the webinar was just insane. I really resonated with her and what she was saying, and I knew that this was going to be the right place and the right person that could help me turn my life around, that could, help me become financially free and just change my life, but not just for me, but for the sake of my son, and also so that I could help my mum. So we went on the 2-day course together, and we were actually blown away. It was mind-blowing about all these strategies that you could implement without needing a lot of money. I was able to get properties that could bring me high levels of cash flow without actually even owning them or putting in £200,000 deposit and all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of funny because me and Mum, she had a deal that if I got, my first few deals, then she would then quit her job. And because it happened so quickly, she was actually quite in shock. She was like, "Oh my God, I guess I've got to quit my job now." And she did. And that was, again, one of the biggest things that I could have done. Because of the 2-day event, was able to build a passive income that wasn't affected by how many hours that I put in. So I was able to spend more time with my son. We were able to do things that most mother and son or parent and son were able to do. I'd be able to take him to the park, I would be able to read him a bedtime story, we'd be able to go to the trampoline park, and all these things that he really loved to do that I couldn't give him before, I am now actually able to give him, which is great. I'm able to sit down with him and do his homework. All those kind of things that I was missing before, I'm able to do now, and he's so much happier now.